Hey there, I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of How to Paint Like a Feminist. I'm your host, John Ross, and if this is your first time joining us, I'd cordially like to invite you to pull up a trebuchet and watch us launch them over the border one at a time. I just want to let you guys know about a cool deal we got going on over at tryshellshock.com. We just released some brand new pre-roll doobie-wooby-doobies, whatever you call them. Feeling pretty good, flying pretty high, higher than giraffe gina. We're going to keep on painting. I don't know why I sound like Matthew McConaughey. Weird, oh weird, oh weird. Seriously. I'm just gonna go ahead and have my handy-dandy producer run the colors across the bottom of your screen there. We're gonna start with Doe's Green, Epstein Gray, and Joy Reid White. Yeah. Ebony and ivory don't stick together when you're working on MSNBC. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get started with some of that Doe's Green. We gotta make it quick, snappy, in a hurry, kind of like the FBI deleting emails right now on Hillary Clinton's email server. So we're gonna go ahead and take ourselves a lot of this Doe's Green and get ourselves a nice little green landscape going. I just want to caution you real quick that we're using our phallic brush here because, as we all know, it is tax season and we got the IRS hot on our back, and you know what that means. We have a lubricant for that, by the way, over at tryshellshock.com. Subtle plug. We're broke. We need the money. The views aren't coming in and it's your fault. And these paintings ain't selling like they used to under the Biden economy. Yeah. Of course, you got Elon out there using Doge to require all federal employees to send him an email just to let him know you're alive. Kind of ironic that the federal government can't even track its own employees under the Biden administration. But they can find them where all the dead Democrats are at. Wait a minute. Having an Alex Jones moment. What if all the dead Democrat voters are actually the ones working for the federal government getting paid? That's weird. Probably come from the same place where our Tupperware lids and socks are. No, seriously. And of course, we got, in the midst of all this, we got America getting into a massive trash-talking contest with Canada. And I'll just be honest with you, as much as I don't like Trudeau, Cuck of the North, I don't want to get into a fight with my snow Mexican brethren and sisters. Y'all are cool people. We don't need to argue or fight amongst ourselves just because our leaders are, well, quite frankly, morons sometimes. But I do want to tell you that from the bottom of my heart, Candy was right. Canadian bear sucks. And whatever you call that is bacon, it's an abortion. And I don't believe in abortions, and therefore that ain't bacon. It's also kind of ironic that all of our Mexican brothers and sisters here in this country are out there protesting these ICE raids and stuff like that, which, by the way, are only targeting criminals. It's like the double criminals. They're criminal for crossing the border, and they're criminal for committing crimes in America while having criminally came here. So those are the ones they're going for first. Isn't it ironic that all the progressives out there are sitting there trying to defend this, and now they're trying to dox the agents and stuff like that? And then you go out there and you protest and you're waving the flag of the very same country that you left because you thought it sucked. Well, if it's so great, well, I'll just be honest with you. Why don't you go back? I guess for some reason that makes me a racist. I'm not sure how that works because not all the illegals are coming from Mexico. But then again, you wouldn't know that because you actually don't know what's going on down at the southern border because you take your talking points from the likes of Joy Reid. Oh, wait, not anymore. It's just kind of funny to me that you have all these illegals traveling all over here and they're trying to make Mexico great again. In Los Angeles. I'd say New York, but Mr. Eric Adams changed his tune on that one real quick when he got to deal with the Trump administration. Now you got a Democrat working for the Republicans. My, what a tangle web we weave. And speaking of Doge Green, or just green in general, we have SB 3 here in Texas. Apparently the BoomerCon conservatives are trying to pass a bill to prohibit the sales of Delta 8 and Delta 9 THC, which contribute a lot to veteran causes out there and have billions of dollars worth of business flow through the state of Texas. But they want to cancel it. Make sure you call your district representative and you report and say no to SB 3. This is wrong and it's government overreach. Thank you. I approve this message. And I'm also pretty baked. All right, we're going to use a little black and a little white, and we're going to mix this up and create a little Epstein Gray there. You know, honestly, I kind of forgot that we even had this color combination, but I hadn't seen it for a while. When I walked in on it, it was just hanging around in there, so I figured I'd give it a little looky-loo, and we'll use it on the program today. We'll make something special with it. All right, we're just going to mix up this black and white here, and yeah, you see, good things can come when you you mix in black and white. It's just that you gotta get the extremists out on both sides. You know, that's just normally how it goes for all races. We can get along. Nobody, except for the Palestinians. Nobody wants them. I've now been informed that I need to apologize to the Arabs out there for my tasteless joke that I made, and I want them to all understand that I did not mean that. That was not in the spirit of this show or what we do here. We are always inclusive and tolerant of other people's beliefs. So, thank you. Please don't cancel us. All right, so we're gonna take our first little Epstein gray piece here. We're gonna make a nice little curve right there. Kind of looks like one of those little Pac-Man spooky spoos over on the game. You know, the little, yeah, there we go. So we're gonna bring it on over there. Yeah, so we got that Epstein client list potentially getting leaked out there. And we all know that's gonna cause a lot of people a lot of sorrow and a lot of grief as far as lives being ruined by being associated with such a known pervert. Well, maybe next time just pick better friends. I know in our art class that I teach part-time over on kick.com/John Burke, we've got a running bet of who we think's on that list. In the comments below, tell me who you think's on the list. I still think Kobe was on it. I'm always saying that to get people offended so they'll share the video. Bill and Hillary right now are probably shaking in their boots with how much they're gonna have to pay to fire some people. And of course, you got a lot of Democrats out there really upset that RFK's stepping in, and you know, they say that he's just not fit for the position, but for some reason you think a grown man that looks like Eddie Munster that wears women's clothes is the sound mind they want to base all their views on. It makes sense if you don't think about it. All right, so we're gonna take a little black and we're just gonna make a little shadowy outline. Nice little shadowy outline on the outside of this grave here. There we go. You got a big bright sun casting light on all this Epstein gray, and it's gonna make a lot of shadows start to kind of reveal themselves. We're gonna go ahead and use some of this black right here and put ourselves a beautiful little intricate fence design here to keep all these Democratic voters in. And normally it's kind of funny because it's normally keep the illegal voters out. I don't know which way is up and down south or north or west. That's what we're calling this one, how to paint like a transgender. Don't cancel me. I'm just gonna put these little black bars here and just keep these little happy little dead Democrats wrangled up. Don't want them escaping out of there. And oh, look at there, it's a nice beautiful little painting. It's actually kind of interesting that when you turn your head a certain way, it kind of looks like these are the bars on the redacted part of the Epstein list. This painting's gonna sell for a lot of money. And last, most certainly not least, we're gonna use our Joy Reid white. And poor Joy Reid got her show axed out there, and no more ability to spread more pro-blacktivist propaganda that hates on white people, and specifically heterosexual white cis males. Hey, Joy Reid. So now that our Epstein gray is a little dry, not really, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna say it is. We're gonna put a happy little brown D here. Everybody loves a little brown D in their life. Right, Milo? And there you go. And there you have it. Interesting that the same people that are probably supporting this Epstein gray are the same ones supporting this DEI. But it's gone. Let it go. Let it go, Elsa. Just let it go. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? All right, let's go ahead and do our final review here. We're gonna take a little handful of our white male tears. Well, looky there. Wonder who's crying now. I love AC/DC. Hey there, if you like this painting, you want to bid on the free raffle we got going on, head on over to the link down below and support our show sponsor, the company that I own. It's called tryshellshock.com. TRYshellshock.com. It's pretty weird.